today we are going to discuss about another book summary, which is Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. So here the author Suzanne outlines three levels of fears. External fears like public speaking, financial struggles or health issues. Camera shy also, some people are camera shy like me. Internal fears such as rejection, failure, or lack of self confidence. The core fear whenever something difficult comes, like a difficult project, no, I can't handle it. Such is our internal fear or the core fear, and this is the root cause of most fears. So, here basically, I am also fearful because I have these internal fears. I am like fearful from rejections, losing people. Also, in my work, I lack self confidence. No matter how much hardworking I am, but whenever it comes to give any presentation or anything, I feel like, oh no, I will just mess up. I have this kind of mindset, which you know sometimes uh, make me so fearful that I really mess up giving presentation. So our mindset should be positive and our confidence should be high. So now, because as you all know that I am writing my PhD thesis and soon there will be my defense, so I have to boost my self confidence. And for this, I have read this book summary, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, and I know it will help all of you who are having low self confidence or low self esteem. Yes. So, first is acknowledge and accept your fears. Can you tell me in the comment section what are your fears? As I told you, my fear is losing people, or also I am fearful when someone misunderstand me, when someone close to my heart misunderstand me, so I just keep on giving them explanations, which also shows that I am lacking confidence in myself. That is why I am always giving explanations, so that also we should not do. Okay, so I have already now, like, I know all of my fears and I have acknowledged it, and also now I am accepting it publicly in front of you guys. So, first step is already done. Acknowledge and accept your fears. I have already acknowledged that my self confidence is low and I accept it. And especially whenever it comes on giving presentations or working on projects, I am always ready to help people. Like, I will do their work also. But whenever something comes on me to show my work, I will be like, okay, I will be so fearful. Then the second thing is, now we know our fears. I hope you also know your fears. Now we have to reframe these fears as a growth. For example, now I know that I am fearful regarding my self confidence. So, how can I make it, like, because I have accepted it, so now I have to reframe it as a growth. For example, I am, like I told you, that I am very fearful while giving presentations. So maybe, like, since we know the date of giving presentation like 1 month ahead already, so maybe I can start making my presentation 1 month ahead and then practice it, like 7 times or maybe 12 times a day, or 12 times a week, or maybe 13 times a week. So maybe before giving presentation, I must have 1 week of practice, and also practicing in front of my supervisor, also my friends, keeping it as simple. Okay, so third habit we should have is to challenge our negative self talk. For example, until now I have been telling you all my fears and limitations, but now as I've accepted it, I should challenge this negative self talk into something positive. For example, uh, because as I told you already, that I am very fearful when it comes to my closed ones. Losing them or being misunderstood by them is one of the fear. But my greatest quality is that I love them unconditionally. That I will go like crazily for them. So that's also my greatest quality, is to love people with all of my heart. And also in work, I'm very hardworking. So maybe I may lack self confidence, but I never fear from doing hard work. So that are my positive points. So instead of telling myself that okay, I am lacking confidence, I'm lacking this and that, maybe I can start telling myself that okay, I'm very hardworking, I can achieve this, I can do it, I can give presentation without any fear. And then also we have to take responsibility of our choices. For example, I have come here for my PhD, and PhD will have these kind of seminars, presentations, talks, or poster presentations, to submit weekly reports. I am good with experiments because it requires hard work. But whenever it comes to presentation, I just feel like okay, maybe it should not be tomorrow, it should be one, I should get more time, like one more week. But no, I already knew that the PhD is going to take a lot of things. So I should take responsibility for my choices, that I have decided to do this, so I should not fear from its subsections. Okay, take action despite fear. So okay, as I already told you, if I know that my presentation is going to be next month, I should start taking action from this month only. That shouldn't be into the last moment thing, that okay, it also causes fear. For example, when we were in schools or in colleges, what we used to do was, I was the one who was always studying at the last moment. So see, how did I get that confidence of doing so many chapters, or revising sometimes fresh chapters also I used to do at the last moment. So I was back then confident, but also I was procrastinating it to the last day. That also shouldn't be happen. But in school, college days, it was like that. But now no. So we have to take action despite of our fears. Now, see, the presentation, for example, I'm struggling to make presentation or writing thesis. So what should I do is that I should set small achievable goals. For example, let us suppose that I am writing my introduction. So my goal is to that goal should be that I will focus only on the introduction, and for getting introduction done, I will divide it into some parts, some specific parts, and some specific part means some small achievable goals, so that I can achieve my introduction. For example, thesis itself has 5 small achievable goals: introduction, methods and materials, results and discussions, and then summary. So one should, whenever we have fear or we are lacking self confidence, or whenever we are bombarded with a big task, we should always chunk it down to small achievable goals. Okay, now when we have already set our small achievable goals, we should practice decision making. You know, like as I told you before, that most of the times we practice inaction. We, for example, now New Year is already here with us, like 2025. It's second day. of this year. So I have taken this resolution that I will be taking actions. I will be practicing decision making because lack of action, inaction, confusions, and so many things create a huge mess in the mind. It gives us we don't have clear vision for our goals. So I have stopped all those things which I was doing in 2024, sometime procrastinating, sometime not taking decisions. I was always hardworking. I was always loving in 2024 also. I was practicing Krishna consciousness. That's why I got healed. But I was not taking actions regarding my thesis. I got sick also. That could also come, sometimes unexpected situations. But miraculously, I was good again. So, practice decision making is very important. Whenever you set the goals to do something, you should also decide, okay, and prioritize your work, and then you should take actions despite of fears. And then we have this practice self compassion. For example, sometimes we are taking direct decisions in the right direction, but like I told you, I got sick uh, last year in 2024, and miraculously I was saved also, and it wasn't too much. It was not too bad. I got out of it. And so um, instead of now complaining that, oh no, my few months have been passed, I was not able to achieve my goal of finishing my PhD thesis in last year. But no, I have to practice this self compassion. Okay, if what would happen if my friend would have got that, I would haven't told her or him that, oh no, your time has wasted, your sickness has taken your time, or someone came into your life and then they betrayed you, or something happened to you, that is why you were not able to. No, it's like, okay, that was an experience, we have got it. Now whatever has happened is already happened. One should not think about that any longer, because they are not present in present situations. So one should always motivate oneself, like encourage oneself like a friend, and always be compassionate towards yourself, because no one knows your journey, how you are going through, what you are going through, how you are managing everything, and you have like this attitude of never giving up. So one should be compassionate towards themselves. Okay, after that, this is the third phase now, where if we are able to achieve some goals, and we take, like, for example, if I have already practiced my presentation 7 times a week, and then it's the day when I am presenting my presentation, and my supervisor has complimented me, oh Twinkle, this time your presentation was so good. So I should celebrate it. Maybe I can say to her, okay, Maria, maybe we can have a lunch together. I'm feeling good. Let's have a lunch together. Let's celebrate this small win. So one should find some people with whom they can, for example, with parents, with your close friends, or maybe you can just make a jar in which you can just, or you can uh, write it down and put it into this jar. Or for example, people these days are doing journaling, that they are writing all their wins or their thoughts. Yeah, so this is also the phase 3 where we should, because this will boost our self confidence when we are celebrating ourselves. And we have people also in our surrounding with positive mindset, and they are also celebrating our wins. Of course, our goals and our deadlines or whatever we are thinking should not be imaginative, but everything should be realistic, then only we can be able to perform good. And then yeah, we can keep record of our wins over fear. And most of the time we are really fearful from, by what will happen tomorrow. Okay, I can say like, okay, my one presentation was good already, but what will happen if they will ask me to give another presentation next month? How will I be able to produce result in such a short time? So I will be fearful from this unknown situation which hasn't come yet, but I have already created it in my mind. So that's also a negative thing to do. We should always embrace the unknown. Like, okay, whatever is happening, I will be able to achieve my goals. I will practice this thing. I'll take action despite over fear. I'll set some small achievable goals. Then I will be practicing this decision making, taking actions, and also I will be self compassionate. So I will be able to, make this unknown also into make this unknown into favorable situation. And also one should accept compliments. For example, here when I was able to give a nice and good presentation, my supervisor complimented me. So instead of, no Maria, I practiced it a lot of time, maybe that's why I was able to do it, instead of telling that, maybe I can take little credit and I can say, yes, I did practice a lot, and like in a positive way. And I can say thank you so much for your compliments and for your encouragements. So everything depends on our mindset. But this, whenever we are suffering from lack of self confidence, it is, it really slows down our game, our mindset, our identity, and many other things. And as a consequence, we become very weak. For example, we are fearing from everything. What are we doing with our lives? We are just becoming fearful from any unknown situation. Our mind is stuck in past because we don't have, we are not bothered about our present situation, and we are not even considerate, or we are not even thinking about what will happen in future because of this low self confidence. So yes, whenever something comes to your way, accept it and do not quit from it. Even for example, if any person is with you, and do not be fearful about that person, but have a clear communication with them and try to know them, instead of being fearful because you had some bad past experiences. So instead of having those bitterness with you, these all things are kind of baggages. So one should have self confidence, one should be self compassionate, and one should be encouraging towards himself or herself, and also towards other people or the community. Okay, with this, I will just put a date here, and we have completed this second. Yeah, insert. Where is the date? With this, we have completed the second day of January 2025, and I wish you all the best. I hope you people are also setting your goals for 2025, and also you are building your confidence, you are building your health, maybe I am not sure about your goals, so maybe it's related to health, wealth, fame, or whatever tasks which are pending from 2024. So I hope all of you will achieve your goals and you will become the greatest version of yourself. Always try to become greatest version of yourself. Do not compare your journey with anyone, because everyone's journey is different. And do not be fearful from any unknown situation, because I believe in God, and I know that God is God prepares us for everything. You know, what we are facing, of course, unexpected situations comes in life, but He prepares us for everything. He prepares us. He will make sure that we have those people in our life. Through them we can learn, from whom we can learn and outgrow in this journey, and we can have confidence in life, atma vishwas. So that's self confidence. Okay, have a nice day ahead.